everybody! What is happening? It's BigJackFilms here. Welcome to another live stream. It's good to see everybody here. How are we all doing today? Yeah, it's just another Jurassic editing stream. Hi, Lizard. Good to see you. Good to see you on here. Can you sue me? Okay then. Hi Sammy, good to see you. Hi Elise Ferris, good to see you. I can see everybody in the chat. Yes, hello Lorenzo. Good to see you. Yeah, so again, we're gonna continue doing Jurassic editing live streams because these are super duper popular. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, I don't remember if it was David who sent me just a little update from yesterday. David, you sent a super chat, which I really appreciate, of us reacting to the G.I. Joe episode, the G.I. Joe clip. So it was good, really great reaction. Thank you so much. However, the stream, YouTube copyright claimed the stream, or the Hasbro. They claimed it. So I had to cut it out. So I do apologize for that. So that's one thing that I have to keep in mind when I do reactions, is that I do have to ensure it's not too copyright heavy, and I have enough where it's like falls under fair use. So I'm just gonna keep that in mind going forward. But I do apologize for that. But again, this obviously before we start, while we're at it, first of all, don't spam the chat, don't 3 times, and then the questions missed. On top of that, please make sure it's not heavily request stuff. We're also super chats and supporting our Patreon always helps. If you do a super chat, we will react to something, but again, it's copyright. Make sure it's copyright's okay. And on top of that, just keep it civil, have a conversation, sit down and get a cup of coffee, or in this case, a Pepsi, like we do, and let's get started on here. Yeah, copyright's been a little heavy lately. I've noticed, like even doing my Jaws remasters, like my fix-ups, because they got claimed before. I thought I could fix them up and make them more copyright-free. They're Universal lately, especially Universal. I don't know who's in their department, has been relentless. And it's really starting to upset me because it's like, hey, Universal, I thought we were friends. I thought we were cool, guys. Like, I've been pretty okay with your movies. So that's that. Oh, and it's Transformers Day. Yes, let's roll out and get some editing going. That's great. I am probably going to go see Transformers 1. The marketing is getting to me, so there's that. Hi, Ethan. Good to see you. Hi, Shirt King. Good to see you. I did not see the new Dogman trailer. I don't even know what that is. So with that said, let's get started. I also have you guys on I bought a new phone stand, so I can read the comments from here, which is cool. So with that said, let's get started, and let's do some Jurassic streaming. We are over halfway through the Dominion review. And also, by the way, minor spoilers. If you do not want to be spoiled with my opinions on the latest Jurassic movie, definitely do not watch this. But yeah, it's just good to be back on this stuff. We're gonna really get started on some good projects today. And yeah, hope everybody's been good. Hope everybody's been having a good day, a good 24 hours. But yeah, let's see here. Let's get this going. All right, let me go to where is Pinnacle? Let's see here. What the fuck? Okay, hang on a sec. There we go. And share. Okay, so you guys can see that, hopefully. And we're also going to come down here. And you guys can see that. You guys can hear it. When do the prequels come out this year? So, well, we're going to make an announcement after the Dominion review. That's ultimately going to be the plan. So let's see. I have an idea for a fan film. Definitely pitch it here, Alejandro. That sounds amazing. Again, let me just get the chat going here. Again, guys, super chats are always welcome. Always appreciated. And, yeah. Sorry I wasn't on yesterday. No worries, Martin. Welcome. So we're talking about essentially the score to Dominion, which I think is the weakest. I'm not going to play any of the music for copyright reasons, but this is just more assembling the clips to discuss what I'm doing here. So let's get going. So the first things first, I have to go and I have to find the files in regards to the score. So now here's what's weird. I can't find any documentary material on the score to Dominion. That shows how kind of misguided that movie is. How much like they didn't care. So the fact we don't get a documentary on the score to Dominion, like there's no like little bonus feature, I can't find anything. That's the part I'm like, wow, they really just had no idea what they were doing. Interesting. I missed the last stream, but I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Yeah, and I'll get your I'm getting your effects stuff for Lynn Ranger. I gave you a super good shout out yesterday in the last stream, discussing the effects work we have for this episode. So I really thank you for that. Let's see here. So we want Jurassic. So yeah, the thing is, I didn't have any footage of Michael Giacchino doing the score. So what we have to do is rely on old footage from the Fallen Kingdom. Is where we're gonna have to utilize that. Heard John Williams might come back to score. That would be cool. I'd be up for that. I won't be on stream for the ones later tonight. Get ready for my trip to New York. Nice! Enjoy New York City. Enjoy the Big Apple. Go check out the places I'd recommend. Empire State Building, of course. Times Square. The best food place, actually, Star Master, is at Hangover Square, i.e. the restaurant that Dwan and Jack Prescott went to. It's still there. If you go to Hangover Square, you'll find it. It's an underground restaurant. Best food in the city. I recommend that. There's also a really cool comic book shop in Times Square. You should definitely check out. So let's we have to utilize footage from the Dominion or from the Fallen Kingdom documentary because there is none for Dominion, which is really weird. So let's get to it. So yeah, we're about 41 minutes in. 41 minutes out of an hour and 8. And I am probably going to split this into 2 parts.
And to be honest, this could be the most bland and forgettable score.
Alright, that's where we have to cut, because we don't want to show any Fallen Kingdom. Let's cut there. And then we're going to go to, let's see here. I'm going to go here. Pretty easy stuff. Thanks, man. I'm currently working on the Final Wars review. Nice. 7 months. Wow. I get that, man. Production for everybody has been extremely slow. I don't know if you guys know about a thing called the Mercury something. It's the Mercury retrograde. It's something that a lot of people are believing in why this year has been kind of funky. It's sort of a spiritual thing that revolves around the stars, but honestly, it kind of makes sense. And apparently it's going to hit really hard the next few months. Apparently technology is going to be very slow, so we just got to prep ourselves, basically.
Franchise.
So that's something I've been learning about is a lot of spiritual stuff, which is interesting. So let's see here. Thank you so much, Sammy. Really appreciate that. Yeah, like our editing skills, we do get better. Like we were even like cutting some stuff for Star Wars recently, and everybody's saying, "Dude, the cut looks great." I'm like, "I know, right?"
The score of the franchise. Well, I had many issues with both.
All right, here we go. Now we can show some Fallen Kingdom footage. There we go.
Franchise. Well, I had many issues with Fallen Kingdom's lack of the original theme.
Yeah, here we go. This is where we go. Have you been to I don't know what that is. So Jeff Goldblum is officially going to play a Wizard of Oz. Doug Walker must be happy. It's weird how he doesn't really do much in Dominion.
Many issues with Fallen Kingdom's lack of the original themes.
Let's see here.
What we realized over time was...
There we go, yeah, alright. So I want to kind of cut it in a way where, yeah, that fade out doesn't come in. I like, again, manipulating footage is sort of something I love to do. It really helps set the mood for what I'm reviewing and talking about. Also, again, to evade copyright.
Kingdom's lack of the original themes. This.
Oh yeah, Jeff. Oh, I get it. God, my brain's not working today because he's in Wicked, and he's playing the Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. Oh, I completely missed the joke. God damn. Oh, I'm stupid. Anyway.
Themes. This one has.
There we go.
Themes.
So I gotta try to get rid of some of my inhales, because I noticed that is something I'm kind of having issues with this episode, because I'm breathing heavily in the recording, so I have to just kind of delete that. It does trim it down. One thing I've learned about editing too is it's all about trimming the fat. You're basically giving your video a diet, and you're lifting off a lot of pounds and calories off it. You know what, Sammy? I did see Romulus. You will not see an opening night, unfortunately. I just have not had the chance to. I saw it, and it was good. Yeah, all I can say is it was really good. Who's taking the new mantle of Darth Vader, because you said in the last Star Wars breakdown? So, again, we're going to keep that. That is one of the many secrets that I am not going to spoil with the prequel trilogy. There are a lot of big surprises in this new prequel reviews that I'm going to keep anonymous, because I do not want, because I think it's part of the plot. It makes it very engaging. See, I can reveal some stuff, but I don't want to be giving away the big spoilers, is all. Nikita Alejandro is at work right now. She might be joining us around 6 o'clock.
Lack of the original themes. This one has even less.
Okay, here we go. This is where it gets interesting. So now I have to add trailer footage, which makes things easier. Or I can just use footage from the movie itself, actually. So let's go grab that. Find in library. What was here? I forget what I was editing here.
As more prominent, but with Rebirth.
Okay, that's what I need. Okay, so I have a clip from Rebirth I have to add into here. So let me go to that. Wherever that shot is. Let's see here. I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. Dynamation. I had some Dynamation footage I'm using. There's a moment I talk about Dynamation. Well, I don't talk about Dynamation, but I bring up the reference to something later. So I have the Dynamation footage. Here it is. There it is. Let's see here. Did you ever sign an NDA? I didn't sign an NDA. It's more or less just because it's my project and I want to surprise you guys. I make sure everybody else signs an NDA. Let's see. Man, I got a lot of comments here. Joke. Oh yeah, let's see. Don't doubt yourself. Since Halloween is near, have you ever thought about checking out the King Kong analog horror? I have not, but we do have plans to get some Halloween stuff done. So I'm just gonna use this footage here because it just works in what we're talking about. So I'm just gonna use that to kind of explain a little element that I bring up. So this is leaked footage, by the way, from Rebirth. By the way, there is a Parasaurolophus on set. Spoilers, essentially. So let's see. Let's just go here, and we're just gonna fade it to there because this is when we talk about the score. There we go. So that way, when we go to here, I can discuss the score. Dominion has introduced 11 animals. Really? Valley of Gwangi is awesome, Eagle. It's a really, really good movie. I will probably talk about that down the line. That's probably the next thing Harryhausen I'm going to discuss.
And to be honest, this could be the most bland and forgettable score of the franchise. While I had many issues with Fallen Kingdom's lack of the original themes, this one...
There we go. Yeah, we're making good timing right now. Do you think VFX artists are being overworked? Yes. I heard you know what? I'm so disappointed in the company Disney because Inside Out 2 was so good, but then to hear the news that they were overworking themselves and not paid enough, like, I'm so tired of that. This is why nobody wants to go get normal jobs anymore. This is why nobody wants to do work. Because you are not paying us enough. Even YouTube, like, I'll admit, like, I do YouTube for you guys and for myself. But with, I keep forgetting you guys are here. But with YouTube right now, their payments have not been good. Hence why I'm pushing more for my Patreon. And Super Chats, obviously, from you guys is really appreciated. But honestly, yeah, like, that whole story about how people are not getting paid enough for this shit is just really, that bugs me. And it makes me not want to enter any work fields other than what I'm comfortable with right now. So you could see why many people are just not doing it. It's unfortunate, really. And let's see here. Let me just find a shot here I can use. How's this one? That one works. Little scenes like that work.
This one has even less minus main horn for nostalgia.
Yeah, here we go. So I think it's no, that's it. It's here, I think. Yeah, I want to use that bit there. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Let's see here. So we're gonna use, obviously, for nostalgia, a shot of Laura Dern. I'll find a good one. No. Let's try this one. How's this one? There we go. This'll do. Just cut that there. Let's see. I'm just gonna bring this up. I bring the volume up so you can hear the thing too, so. Okay. Hey Eric Bowser, good to see you. Or Bauer. Wolfcon teamed up with Ultraman. Well, we kind of saw that yesterday. That was kind of cool. Hi Joseph, good to see you. Maybe you should stick to Mickey and tell him to screw off or something. Yeah, I mean, I was even thinking of an idea of that today, how I would go about telling Mickey off. Let's see here.
You don't want to see this.
Let's see. I'm just trying to find a right key there. You know, I think I can play it right there when I get the chance. I'll just put the audio off so I know that's where I gotta cue the horn for Jurassic Park. So I'm just gonna keep that there for now, because I know, like, that's eventually where I'm gonna put it. Let's see here. And clip that. Next. Let's see here.
It more so keeps the theme of the last three films.
Okay. Let's got that part. There we go. That works. So again, using clips always like in areas where you know what you're talking about always works. Shrek 5. I am aware Shrek 5 is happening. After the prequels come out, what's the next big project you'd like to make? So that I'm going to keep a little anonymous for now. However, with that being said, Kaiju Fan 84, I can tell you that I'm actually going to be taking a year break off. Like, I'm still going to make YouTube videos, but they're not going to be these big, grand projects. I'm going to give myself a year because I need to really rethink my routines in life and how I'm going to go about things going forward. Now, I'm still going to put out videos, but they're going to be very small reviews. Like, they're going to go back to the simpler times of 10, 20-minute reviews, but they're not going to be as, you know, grand scale for a very long, for a good while, because it just, they take a lot out of me. So I do need to refresh myself and make that happen. And honestly, without you guys, my show would not be as successful as it is right now.
It more so keeps the theme of the last 3 films, but with more added mixing to them. For example, the theme for...
There we go. Okay, so we're going to go back a little bit. I'm going to find a clip from the 4th film. I already talked about Giganotosaurus, and I can't remember, what was this here? I think it was... yeah, because I have to shoot footage later on of me with some props and stuff, so I'll get to those later. And then I think this was... Okay, again, that was another thing with footage. Anything black I have to kind of, like, put out with, like, some other means. Let's just see here. Let me just go back a bit. There's a lot that happens in this one. As you can see, like, this is why it's just such a very, very long review. So much happens in this one. So much happens in this one. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, here we go. I need from here. There we go, there. I mean, I'm probably going to go on Christmas break, actually. I'm going to be maybe going to see my dad during the holidays. Last Dinosaur, I mean, I've seen clips of it mostly. I've seen most of it. It is a little bit tough to sit through, to be honest. It's a little hard. That's about you, ding dong! Only thing I know, thanks to Brendan Tenold. That I might do Shark King, because that's 25th anniversary, the ride's closing down. I'm really thinking about, if I did more dinosaur content, that actually wouldn't be too bad. I just, let's be honest though, nobody's gonna top Dino Diego, who I think is amazing. He actually was on the stream yesterday. He was in the chat. I was like, oh, hey man. So that was pretty cool, actually. So let's go a bit more. Yeah, I've already gone through Giganotosaurus and some of the dinosaurs that I've gone through discussing that. So we're back here. Okay. So what I need is the scene in Jurassic World where you see him riding with the yeah, this whole scene, yeah, with the raptors. Yeah, that's the clip I need. It's always good to have the clips ready to go from the film, so. The dinosaur ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom, Redland Ranger. Yeah, Countdown to Extinction. Like, I remember it as the dinosaur ride. Oh, no. You know what? Because I went to Disney's... Yeah, it was Dinosaur the Ride at that point, because I went to Disney's Animal Kingdom in 2000. So it was about 2 years after it opened. I remember really liking Animal Kingdom. That was a fun time.
When in the Raptor squad is brought in for the parent.
Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna... What I want to do is kind of get a bit longer in there. Let's get a bit more in there. A bit more Raptor in there. It's good to have like a couple fade outs and everything too. So I'm just gonna kind of trim the footage there. New expanded soundtrack from the movie. Really? They're finally putting out the rest of the score. That's amazing. No, what they're doing is, Redland Ranger, they're going to be replacing it with a clone of the Indiana Jones adventure at Disneyland. That's what I've heard. They're going to be retheming it, and it's not going to be Dino Land USA anymore. It's going to be, a Coco themed and, Indiana Jones. And I think, there's another reason why I think it's closing that not many people talk about. Maybe I'll bring it up in my review. Is that you gotta remember when that ride came out, that was not only meant to have one of their parks have an Indiana Jones-esque ride, because the same technology used on the Indiana Jones adventure was applied to Dinosaur. But also remember, they were trying to compete with Universal. And what did Universal have? They had the best dinosaur ride with the Jurassic Park ride. So they were trying to capitalize on the Jurassic Park craze of the 90s. Hence, getting that dinosaur ride going. So I think the time has passed where they're not really too interested in the whole dino craze anymore. So there's enough to maintain an audience. So now they're like, well, we got plenty to work with. So that explains why they're going to be doing an Indiana Jones thing. I think it's just the relevancy is a little done on their part. So
Brought in for the
so that's my theory of why it's also closing. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like the Carnotaurus, it was cool. It was really cool. That bird actually did kind of scare me. I think it scared me a little bit more than the Jurassic Park River Adventure, because that thing was just like dark and loud and fast and bulky and scary. Like it really did put a little fear in me. It actually did hit me pretty hard. I was like, oh wow, fuck. So let's see here. We want this scene. We're just gonna go to this here. Yeah, we're gonna go right there. Just gonna cut that. There we go. Definitely scared you as a kid. You know that King Kong ride from Universal is a sequel, right? The Reign of Kong? It kind of is, yeah, it kind of is. There was a whole promotional campaign kind of hinting that it was a sequel. Yeah, it's yeah, the Carnosaur design is really cool in that, the Carnotaur.
It's brought in.
What was the reviewer versus project you were told us about? So, it's not a reviewer versus project, David. What it is that there's a guy who I've been helping on a video essay that's going out in December. That is a sort of a 20-year iceberg theory timeline, chronological timeline essay on the reviewerverse, which is the continuity that my show's in. It stemmed all the way back to AVGN's Castlevania 2 review back in 2004. And it's been going ever since, so obviously my show is connected to all that, plus all the stuff with the, if you guys have seen the Channel Awesome movies, so Kick-Assia, To Boldly Flee, well, Suburban Nights and To Boldly Flee, those are connected. There's all that, so he's basically narrowing down sort of a chronological timeline of events. And he's going to be having this theory video go out in December for the 20th anniversary of the Reviewerverse, which I'm really excited for. What will Disney do with the animatronics? They will probably recycle them. They will probably recycle them and use them for other things. Do you think we could get a Family Guy movie? I would love a Family Guy movie. We kind of got it with the Stewie Griffin movie and the Blue Harvest trilogy, but those are more TV specials. Let's see.
And for the Parasaurolophus roundup scene, but with some more Western cues added to the theme.
There you go. Yeah, that's where I want to go there. So we're gonna end the music.
Okay, Guanji vibes I get, but
yeah, this is where I gotta add another clip from the Valley of Guanji, which I always love to do. Just see where I put that. Kind of skim through the whole movie. Let's see here. I think it's right about I think here somewhere, yeah. Okay, so it should be right here where I talk about Owen. Let's see here. Skim through it because I gotta get the Guanji footage. Yeah, here we go. So I gotta get Guanji. Gotta add more of that. Pipe organs, a dinosaur. Okay. Which review are you most proud of? I'm gonna say Ready Player One, because that thing was just such a monster, and it was my most expensive production to get to date. And I'm really happy with how that whole thing kind of turned out. It was a really good 10th anniversary special. Yes, Redland, I'm going to just say this. There are connections to the Star Wars sequel trilogy regarding Jurassic World, and they are little insights that I will bring up later. But it is interesting how closely connected they are. So, let's see here. So I'll get here. There we go. Just add a little Guanji clip. I will probably cover this at some point. Yeah, Luke, we're just going in. We're just making bank. Let's freaking go. And don't forget, guys, super chats are always welcome. Super chats do help the channel out because our algorithm has been incredibly low. So that's another reason why we're doing streams. We just gotta pump out videos. So.
Yeah, but given Chris Pratt, he would have been.
Okay, so this is where I just had to get that Guanji clip.
Okay, Guanji vibes I get.
God, Guanji's awesome. So what's the guy's name that's the video in the reviewerverse? Let me just look him up, because I had him... I think he subscribed to me. Let me just check here. This is recent. Hang on a sec. Hold up. I have him here somewhere. Shit. Okay, hang on. Let me go to Instagram. Yeah. Let's see here. He is under... You can find him at Spectroheliotic. Or Spectric Heliotic. Spectroheliotic is the name of the guy doing the iceberg theory video. And I'm really looking forward. He's actually been showing me footage of what he's working on. I think it's genius. I think what he's working on is fantastic. So there's where you can find him. Spectroheliotic is the name of the guy. Thank you. I'll check that later, Sammy. Guanji and Disney's Dinosaur are the only two dinosaur movies I would love to see review. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, they would get views. So let's see here. Let's go here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna take those two clips and just put those there.
Yeah, but given Chris Pratt, it would have been more appropriate to use this.
Okay, let's just, I do love that scene, though. That scene's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up. It's just, okay, minor, so I can't play the theme, but I bring up the fact that given Chris Pratt is chasing dinosaurs and it's got that Guanji vibe, just play the Magnificent Seven theme. Because he was in the remake. That's the joke. So, yeah, the Magnificent Seven Sauruses. I don't know. The Magnificent Raptor Squad. There you go. Yeah, I'll check that. I'll check that when I see it. Yeah, remake. I mean, we kind of got it with Cowboys and Dinosaurs, but that movie sucked.
More appropriate to use this. Yeah, I forgot they remade the Magnificent Seven too. But there are also some nods to the PS1.
Yeah, so there's yeah, apparently there's some nods to the game too, like the PS1 Lost World game. So you know what? I'm gonna get footage of that, which I have, thankfully. Let's go to let's type in Lost World, and I think it's here. I think I use this footage. Let's see here. It's a little shorter too, so I can get like the coding there. But yeah, let's see here. Just reading some comments. Also, did you know the sauropod of Disney's dinosaur ride is a Saltosaurus? Is it? Not the Brachiosaur. Interesting. That's a dinosaur that Jurassic Park needs to bring in. I love Saltosaurus. It's a good thing the Jurassic Park webcomic will be paying faithful to the original novel, Trespasser and Evil Telltale game. Nice. Very nice. Honestly, a remake Valley of Guanji would be cool. Yeah, it would be. Okay, let's see here. Just gonna go through this interview.
Michael Giacchino is the composer who came up with the music for the Lost World video game.
Yeah, so this, but fun fact, this right here is like a 20-something Michael Giacchino, who back in the 90s did the music for the Lost World video game on PS1. And since he had a good relation with Universal and Spielberg after making that game years and years, then he becomes a big composer. And Spielberg's like, "You want to score Jurassic World?" And he's like, "Absolutely." So yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
Spielberg heard the electronic version of the.
Yeah, so he's been on the franchise since the Lost World.
And we didn't have the access to any of John Williams' music, so we had to come up with all of our own, which makes it more fun for me as a composer because I get to come up with all my own themes and don't have to rely on what's being done for the film.
Yeah, so that was Giuliano. He's basically he did the game music.
Video game score as well. This one inside the next summer's film called Small Soldier.
Yeah, he also did the score to the Small Soldiers game, I think.
I knew when I was 10 I wanted to be in the film industry, and as I got old.
Yeah, so I thought, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, when I first heard he was going to do the score to the fourth movie, I was like, okay, that's okay, because I knew of his previous resume with the game, and I was like, okay, that's a perfect choice. Okay, in the Mattel toy line. All right, that's interesting. I'd take that. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Let me get a good piece from the game, like some footage from the game. Okay, I like that. That's a good piece from the game, I think. Let's see. Let's go to here. Let's take a bit from the game. I'll just take that. Just gonna put that there. That makes it easy. What time? Well, time for lunch, roast beef and cheese, Scarborough. That sounds delicious. Sounds amazing. Enjoy your meal, Eagle Jones. Let's see here.
Yeah, I forgot they remade the Magnificent.
Okay, yeah, we went a little too far. Let's go back here. Copy all. Let me delete that.
One Lost World game.
Here we go. There we go.
But there are also some nods to the PS1 Lost World game snuck in, which Michael composed, and he has a nice touch.
Alright, so that's when I bring in that part of the game. So I'll leave that there for now.
Though some of the score in Malta somehow feels like...
Okay, this is what's going to be interesting here. So I have to actually get footage from the Batman. Because I noticed like some of the music from Malta sounds like his score to the Batman. Which I'm like, I see what you're doing there, Michael. You're using different music cues for prototypes for a future project. So, okay. Let's see here. So I gotta go to the Malta footage again. Plans for 2025. I'm gonna be doing a few things and just taking a breather. That's all I'll say. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. I'm gonna get some shots of a dinosaur. I might as well use that. You know, I'm gonna use the fist fight. That fight was actually pretty good, I will admit.
Though some of the score in Malta somehow feels...
Most obscure Tyrannosaurus Alaromus of the Disney dinosaur ride. Yeah, wasn't there like that one that swallowed that creature? I remember that. Yeah, we're gonna get more of those incoming down the line, great man.
Malta somehow feels like a prototype of his later work on the Batman.
Yeah, that's where I gotta put
Well,
in.
there are-
That's where I gotta put in something from the Batman. So I'm just gonna take a little piece. Let me see if I have anything from the Batman handy. If I have any footage. Oh yeah, let me go to my library. Go to DC. Batman. Find the Batman. Yep, I got Batman footage. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna take that. Oh, where did I dump it? Oh, I did not dump it. I'm just gonna have to go here and then I go here. Again, I'm just moving some files around, guys. Hang on a sec. I think they cut it because it wouldn't have made much sense. Thoughts on Albertosaurus, the Tyrannosaurus from Canada? Smaller carbon copy of the T-Rex. I am not really. Albertosaurus is okay. Can he hold a movie? Hell no. He cannot hold a movie for shit. Oh yeah, the frickin' Albertosaurus. That's what a lot of people bring up. Kim Possible, Phineas and Herb, The Owl House. I was a fan of. Oh, what are the Disney shows? I mean, I like the Aladdin show. I liked all the Disney after, like Tailspin, DuckTales, Goof Troop, Rescue Rangers. I grew up with that tail end. Do you think it's Deadpool's fault? I think it's just unfortunate events. And I think it's also a matter that Chris Pine's like, stop putting me in these fucking Marvel movies. When I told you I wanted to die in Endgame, that was it. But you keep reeling me back in. Oh, who didn't have mean teachers back in the day? Yeah, actually, great man. We've got one in the works right now, so I'll stay tuned for more. No worries, James. No worries. Here we go. Let's see here.
Maybe we're not so different.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a clip there, and we're just gonna go here. Oh, I kind of like that show though. Let's see here. A lot of people in the chat. You have plans to see the Penguin. I do want to watch that show. I just gotta find out how. I don't know if I have it. I don't have an HBO Max account though. That's the only pisser. But I do want to see that. That actually looks really good. I've heard nothing but praise about it. So I'm like, yes, let's go. I'm all for the Penguin. That looks like a really good show. Okay, so here we go.
It feels like a prototype of his later work on the Batman.
I'll cut to that later.
Well, there are times the score can pull out.
Let's see here. Find a library. I've never really seen any of them, except for like Jason X, which I think was really entertaining. It's the only one I really saw. Just gotta adjust here. What do you expect out of the Batman Part 2? I expect a good follow-up because the first one was really good. Like, I'm really wanting to see that when it comes out eventually. Also, I heard you're doing another Batman review. Yeah, we got something in the works. We've got something heavily in the works, Redlin. John Landis almost did a film version of The Lost World with Sean Connery as Professor Challenger. I didn't know that. Wow. This is really cool. Don't know if you answered this question yet, but will your next Jurassic Legacy review come out? There is no release dates anymore. My episodes have no set schedule. The videos are done when they're done. So because they're getting like really big, so I have to really try to focus on essentially getting them done first. So let me just see here what I can do here with a scene. Let's see here. Hold on a sec. Let's see here. Just about finding those elements. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. Alright, it's just about getting the clips right now, people. Yes, I did hear about James Earl Jones. We have talked about it a few times on the channel.
For work on the Batman. While there are times the score can pull out themes here and there from the films, it's honestly lackluster.
Okay, here we go. Really? I didn't know that either. I mean, I couldn't understand the radio thing, so they said pterodactyls. I'd rather just prefer pterodactyls. That's perfectly fine. Let's see. Okay. So I'll take that and put that there. If there was a movie that character got dirty, it's Peter Pan Chip and Dale. I heard that movie's bad. That's why I won't watch it. I would have preferred a third Clash of the Titans with Sam Worthington. Because I actually didn't mind the remake.
There are times the score can pull out.
How have you been with you? Me and Huey are good. Huey just put out a brand new episode. He's finally back from hiatus, where he reviewed a Justice League or a Super Friends special, and I cameo on it. So if you want to go check that out, go take a look.
Themes here and there from the films, it's honestly lackluster, and you can find.
There we go. Just gonna go find the score piece. Actually, let me just see here. Yeah, we're just gonna go and do that. Okay.
You sure what we're doing?
Yeah, we're 42 minutes in. We're doing pretty good. I'm wanting to actually maybe see that, Martin. That actually does look like a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, it actually looks pretty entertaining. I'd be cool with that, a Carcharodontosaurus, but we'll have to see. I can't really judge anything until the trailer comes out. Yeah, Roger Rabbit's awesome. Really? Did he really, Toon King? That's interesting. I tried my hand at music. I wasn't really that good at it. I can't coordinate. That's the only issue. Apparently the Batman movie is Matt Reeves too fantastical. Yeah, again, I'm interested in what he's doing.
If you are ever curious about it, the score has some major missed opportunities for me, to be honest. Like, one of the most...
Let's see.
And that's the focus for us.
Here we go. Thoughts on that dinosaur from Chaos Theory? Cool design, almost feels like a prototype for the Giganotosaurus. But yeah, it's okay. I actually did like that. I know what I liked was seeing the Suchomimus. That was cool. I was cool with that.
Pull the melody out here. We'll keep.
Yeah, I was cool with the Megalosaurus, or no, the Suchomimus.
Structure. All of those things.
There we go. King Kong versus Transformers. We kind of already got that in Rise of the Beast, basically. Let's see here. Thoughts? Let's see. Look it up, Eagle Jones. It's a cool-looking dinosaur. Kong in Jurassic Park would be cool as well.
Has some major missed opportunities for me, to be honest. Like, one of the most tied-in parts of the film for me and for the saga is the scene with Dachshund looking over the bar.
Okay, this is where we get... Okay. This is where we get into the flaws. Let's go. This one scene, I was just like, you fuckers didn't do anything with this. Let's see here. Oh, that's what it... Okay, what was that one in... What was the one in this where that dinosaur that enters the campus and starts eating people and corners them on the bridge? What creature was that? Inuyasha Dinosaur 101. Can you guys just clarify what that species was for me? You guys are dino experts to some degree. Know a little bit more than I do. Yes, I'm aware about that, Nisa. We bring this up in this episode. We bring that up. Because, yeah, that was a stupid... It's just, ugh. It makes the game no longer canon, which really upsets me. Let's see here. I think it's somewhere here. Let's try to, yeah, here we go. There we go. Making really good time, guys. Thoughts on the dude from Fallen Kingdom? He is annoying, James. Absolutely annoying.
Like, one of the most tied-in parts of the film for me and for the saga is the scene with Dachshund.
Oh, God.
Exactly. Oh, God. Here we go.
Film for me and for the saga is the scene with Dachshund looking over the Barbasol can from Dennis Nedry. And tell me something is missing.
We get started with that.
Okay, there's a little bit here that I'm going to a potential spoiler of opinion here, but you're gonna see what I talk about here. But there's okay, so I might as well just play the scene just to give you an idea of what it looks like. Just play it in a little sync here. So let me just pull this up. Let's pull this up. So here's the scene where he's packing his shit, and listen to the music. Listen to the music very, very, very carefully. It's kind of bland, right? Like, you kind of hear how bland that sounds, actually. You know what? Let me just, turn the music down here for a sec. Let's play that again. Play that again, but, like, just listen to this. Like, this, there's something missing here, and I'll show you what I mean. Like, a little jingle and shit. One more, can we do that one more time? One more time. There's something missing here. And I know what would have made this scene more impactful. And it really bugs me. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the scene in. Right? Let's take this scene and rescore it and come up with something a little bit better here. Because I know exactly what's missing. I know exactly what would make this scene 100 times better. All right? And you're going to see like what happens when you come up with something a little bit better that gives more impact to the audience, okay? So check this out. You invited a friend. He was like, because he has a job and he can't stop his job to be on a stream or else he'll get fired. Let's see here. I I did actually, Martin. It's a great museum. I saw the original Charles Knight paintings, and I was blown away by how beautiful they were. And I saw some of the specimens. It's probably my favorite Allosaurus specimen on display. That thing was gorgeous. So let's go here. And you know what we're going to add? We're going to add a piece of track that is a much more... It makes the scene more engaging. And you guys might know which theme I'm going to put in, because it just makes the scene more engaging. Hey, let's go through here. You might know exactly which theme I'm putting in. I'm going to put in the theme for when Dennis steals the embryos. There's that little motif that I feel like had they put it in that scene, that would have made it better. Let's just wait for it to like kick up here for a sec. We're getting there. We're getting here. Let's see here. I think it's here. Let's see. Yeah, right there, right there. I just feel like that would have made the scene a little bit more impactful if you added the Dennis steals the embryos theme. Which, oddly enough, John Williams just basically ripped off this track conspiracy theories from JFK. I don't know if many people know that. So let's add it here, and let's see what happens when we just change a little music and see how it sounds. Ready? Now let's watch what happens when we change it. All right? It's gonna be a little experiment. As Jeff Goldman would say, we're gonna conduct an experiment. So let's see here. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the scene again. We're gonna play the scene again, and you can either like the original extended theatrical cut. So here's the scene. Actually, no, wait, I wanna get rid of the music. There we go. Okay. Let's play this again, but with the original track. Okay, ready? There's no impact, but watch what happens when we play a certain music cue. And tell me which one's better. Tell me if I made a good editing choice here. Does that sound a little bit better if you just add that little motif? I just think that just adds so much more to the scene if you add that piece of music. You know? Let's play it one more time. I think I'm just going to actually time it a little bit better. Yeah, exactly. So, hi, why the fuck can you put, why can they put more, like, themes from the movies in there? I think that would have been a lot better. That piece, that's the Dennis Nedry theme, if you just added it, that would have made it so much better, I think. Like, look at this,
Singing the music.
Doesn't that just sound so much better if you just add that? Like, it's like, there's something that, like, that's a missed opportunity. It really is a missed opportunity for the score. And I feel like that just would have made it better. So it's something I bring up in this episode. I'm like, man, Michael, you missed out. Like, again, just one more time. Just listen to how much better that is. Now you see that? Like, that is a way better. I know what you mean too, King, with the flute where it's like, that's a little too on the nose. People more remember the part where it's like, ba-da-da-da. Like, people remember that, I think, a little bit more than the flute motif, Toon King, which is why I'm choosing that a little bit more. But again, it's funny how John Williams, when he made that part of the score, he just ripped off his own soundtrack from JFK from the track called Conspiracy Theorists, which is a great track. It sounds so much similar. You know, in the original work print, they probably used that as a temp track for that sequence.
Now, I just want to point out how that is not in the edit.
So that's the thing. I'm going to trick the audience here. And I'm going to actually, no, I'm going to add something. I'm going to actually like make a Foley. I'm going to actually make it sound like it's originally there. I'm gonna fool the audience to think, oh yeah, oh wait, it's not in there. What the fuck? That's sort of the idea I want to go with. So let me just actually know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually do Foley right now. I go to my sound mix. Sound effects time, people. Want to do the flute part of the score and the rival can. Again, not many people are gonna recognize that part. It's more about like recognizable themes. I mean, it's not a bad idea. You know what? Let's do an experiment, actually. You know what? Do you want to try with the flute? Let's try it with the flute motif. I am curious how that would sound, if that would sound a little bit better. Let's try that. Let's try Toon King's idea. Maybe you guys can vote on this. You guys can vote on which one sounds better. Let's see here. Let me just go to the theme. Let's go. I know. I think I know which one you mean. Well, it's right when he's grabbing the embryos, right? Yeah, I think I know what you mean, Toon King. Let's see here. Let me just go skim through it. I just gotta find the exact spot. I know exactly what you mean. Let's try that. Right there, right? Like that part. Right here. So literally, this... Not... Wait. Here. So what you want, Toon King, is this. That might work. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, let's try that. You know, Spielberg would say when they had to put rain on the T-Rex to stand. I'm a gambler. Let's try it. Let's give it a try and see how that sounds. Okay, let's see what. Okay, maybe you got a good thing. You know what? Actually, Toon King, I might go with that. But let's see how that sounds with this. Okay, because I am curious how that's gonna sound in the thing. We'll put it to a vote. That actually might not be a bad idea. I mean, Toon King might be onto something. Let's see here. So what we're going to do is put it in. Let's see where it goes here. How far is it going here? Let's see here. So we kind of want to have it where, let's try here. Okay. So let's do it. We're going to conduct an experiment, okay? Which one do you guys get to vote which one sounds better? Again, I'll play all three, and hopefully you guys can hear it from the mic, because apparently my audio is not recording from Pinnacle, from the stream. But let's conduct an experiment. So, again, let's just play the original scene. Let's play the original scene with no music. So, right here, okay? Ready? Here we go. Pretty bland, right? That's pretty bland. Now let's try it with the one I was thinking of. Let's try it with that. Option number 2. Okay. Now this is Toon King. This is Toon King's suggestion. So let's see what his sounds like. Here we go.
Sick. No.
I kind of like Toon King's one. Which one do you guys prefer? Vote. So it's either the Dennis motif or the flute motif. You guys decide. I'm going to take a quick little break in the comments. I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to just get us refreshment. But while we wait, you guys vote on that. You guys vote on which one you guys like a little bit more. And we'll pick up from there, and I'll tally the votes, and we'll decide from there, okay? So let me just go into a little bit of a break. I just have to go get a drink and take a moment. But we'll be right back after these messages. You guys vote on which one you think works, and I will see you guys in a bit. So hold on to your houses. We are going in. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. All right, so let me just put the music way down. That is really low. I just literally did a tally. I did a tally on the votes. Toon King wins, so by a landslide. So we're gonna go with that. All right. Actually, Toon King, you know what? Good job. Good suggestion. So I think that's the one we're gonna stick with in the edit. So let's freaking do this again. Really appreciate the voting, and you know this is what I like about doing editing streams. There are times if I don't know what to choose, it's like one of those kids things. Like, now, audience, we gotta ask for your help. You know, I feel like Steve in Blue's Clues. Like, it's like, hey kids, I need your help. I love that shit. I love when my audience can actually help with creative decisions. So, yeah, all right. Take care, Redland Ranger. Looking forward to seeing what you have coming out. Really excited, but yeah. So again, I really appreciate everybody coming in and voting in here. And again, super chats, Patreon, all that's all welcomed. Really appreciate it. But let's get back to it. Back to business. Well done. That was really cool. You guys helped. You like Doug in the Thomas the Tank interview. You did that. You. Hey, there we go. Super chat already started. There's the hype train, Super Michael. Have I played Sonic 06? I've only played the first Sonic game on Genesis and Game Boy Advance. I'm going to be up front, Super Michael. Shame on me. Not that big into Sonic. Not a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan. I think it is a little bit not my cup of tea, especially with the fandom. I've seen the first movie. I've played one or two of the games. Sonic is just nah. But again, huge thank you for that super chat. That goes a long way in helping our channel. And again, all of you guys, thank you so much for obviously, you know, like contributing and voting and helping out with the edit. So it's great. With that said, let's get back to business. Let's go to here and let's get some more editing going. An hour and 11 minutes, not bad. Let's see here. Share screen. Go to Pinnacle and share. Yeah, we're gonna go with Toon King's decision because that actually does work in the favor. Okay. So we're just gonna go here and we're just gonna take that and add that there. And I'm also going to go in here. Let's do that. And a little bit. There we go. So I'm gonna go here. Thank you so much, Super Michael. Again, that really does go a long way. And again, if you guys want us to react to something funny or react to something on YouTube, as long as it's not copyright heavy, please do so and send us a super chat. So I'm also just going to extend it a little bit. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to... Oh, we already have the scene. So let's... Where's... Okay, here. Let's go here. And let's just... see how it sounds from here. There we go. Yeah, I just gotta kind of keep it down a little bit. Yeah, that sounds way better. Good decision, Toon King. That works so well. Actually, the suspense actually works right cued on. Actually, let's see that.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Good call. Good call, Toon King. Very good. Just gonna kind of bring it up, his dialogue up a little bit. All right. Yeah, Sonic 06 is not good. There we go. Yeah, I like that, Toon King. That's actually a good call. It's like doing a fan edit. Let's do one more time.
Now, I just want to point out how that is not in the edit of the film.
Yeah, so I like how I edit that. It actually does help the scene. So let's see here. Let's go here. Did we already add that clip? Okay, we didn't. Okay. Again, sometimes you want to make sure you don't show the same clip too much. What your opinion is, which dinosaur has the worst treatment of has a worse. Which dinosaur got the worst treatment? Oh boy, let me tell you. I think not Allosaurus. They tried to squeeze every dinosaur in the Spinosaurus. Got shunned out the whole trilogy. That really bugs me. That was a real pisser for me. Like, really not my thing. Really did not care for that at all.
Now, I just want to point out...
Again, I just gotta kind of trim it a little bit. So there we go. That just sounds way better.
Now, I just want to point out how that is not in the edit of the film. I added the Dennis Nedry theme from the first film over it to give it more flavor.
Yeah, it works. It really works. Good call, Toon King. Good call. Also, isn't there something where, you know what really sucks? I don't have a soundboard for essentially anything to work with in terms of stuff. So, So I'm just gonna let's go to add some stuff here. I go. I need an applause button, essentially. That'd be cool to add. Actually, can we add something here? Let me add something from the soundboard. Let's see. I want to go to RAM files. Well, it's cool. I can actually go to my soundboard. Let's see here. Let's see. 25. Plugins. Huh. Hang on a sec. Local disk. Oh, here we go. No. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna add some sound effects that we can use here. Yeah, Spinosaurus got the worst treatment. Sound effects. Crowns. I think applause maybe. So, you know, we're gonna add the archery tournament. Let's see here. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna add. You know, I like adding some sound mixing. So this is for Toon King for such an amazing suggestion for this. So this is for you. So thank you so much, Toon King, for that suggestion. You made the edit a lot better. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There you go, Toon King. Having a sound mix actually does make it more fun. So I'm just gonna add a shit ton of sound stuff here. I'm gonna add some good stuff here. Let's see here. Is that one? That is. How long is that one? It's 4 seconds. Let's do it. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I like that. So I'm just gonna add. I'm gonna have my own soundboard essentially. Yes. All right. Well, that'll do for now. We'll just keep that for now. Awesome. Okay. That's pretty cool. So let's continue. Where were we? I just kind of gotta go back a little bit. Go to the clip from the first movie, which is. Let's see here. That's Lost World. I need the first one. Let's see here. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Hope it's good entertainment. Prehistoric animals need. I mean, in a different movie that's not Jurassic Park, Thoughts on Donkey Kong 64? I mean, like, I've never seen any of the commercials. The game I've played maybe once or twice. It was alright. Wasn't the best thing I've ever played, but I prefer the original trilogy on Super Nintendo. Okay. There we go. Okay. Scroll up. I'll just add that clip of Nedry like, I should have been here by now. What's the worst game you played that's not Kong? Oh, there's a couple of bad games I played. Page Master on Super Nintendo was so disappointing. Did not care. No, I remember when I got, I think it was Dragon Ball Z Sagas, hoping it would have the same vibe as the Budokai games on the PS2, because I missed out on the PS2. I got the original Xbox. So I used to love seeing the footage for Budokai and being so upset I couldn't play it. They'd never put it on Xbox. And so when I got Dragon Ball Z Sagas hoping for the same thing, I was left in sheer disappointment. There's a couple of games like that that have happened to me where I would just be so bummed out when I play a game. Grand Theft Auto. I've tried that once and I never played it again.
Added the Dexter theme from the first film over it to give it more flavor.
Yeah, it works a little better, actually. So I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna go here, and I'm just gonna quickly add here. And here we go.
Now, I just want to point out how that is not in the edit of the film. I added the Dexter theme from the first film over it to give it more flavor. Want to see how it looks in the final film?
Then we actually have to play the scene. Oh no. What do you like better, Kong or dinosaurs? Kong! Kong, hands down. Beats it all. Best video game for me is Aladdin. Second place is probably Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the original Xbox. Is my second favorite game of all time. It's the best Star Wars game. I don't know where I could put it. I'd have to figure out where I could discuss it, but maybe.
See how it looks in the final film? By the way, how, you might ask, did Dachshund get the can after all these years?
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. This is where I'm like, how the fuck did he get it? Well, I'm about to tell y'all. And it's, I mean, for those who don't know, it's in the Camp Cretaceous show, but for those who don't know, let's just see what that's all about. Alright.
By the way, how, you might ask, did Dachshund get the can after all these years? Does it justify the canon of Jurassic World the game?
Alright, that's where I have to kind of... Yeah, I gotta bring it up in the game, okay, because I gotta get footage from the game. So... I would like a remake of Carnosaur. I would really like that, actually.
By the way, how, you might ask, did Dachshund get the can after all these years? Does it justify the canon of Jurassic Park the game by Telltale, as the canon was a central plot point? Well, no, because it turns out that game has been wiped clean from canon altogether. And you can clearly see one of the many reasons why I won't review it. That means no mercenary adventure, no...
Yeah, I gotta get footage from the game, which I don't have right now.
No Massage Venturous, no Tylosaurus, hell, no freakish Troodons too. All wiped clean by how exactly? Well, it turns out in the final scene of...
There we go. This is where we get interesting. This is where the fun begins. Oh no! This is where I start getting mad at the movie. It's like, this is the part where Jack gets mad at the movie. Oh no. This is where the movie starts going downhill from here. like McDonald's or Burger King. Hey, Jack, were there any Jurassic Park kids' toys from restaurants? There was Lost World watches. There was Jurassic Park 3, like, burger-themed stuff, and then there were toys for the 3D re-release. And then I think there was something Dairy Queen did. Let's see here. So I want to go to clips from Camp Cretaceous. I want to find... Where did I put the clips here? Hang on. Clips. We want Camp Cretaceous. That's season 5. And I want it to be here, where he finds the cannon. Yeah, it's soft canon, but Dino Crisis Reboot would be kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever played that series of games. Alright.
Well, it turns out in the final scene of Camp Cretaceous, this scene happens.
There we go. Alright, let's... I gotta abridge it a little bit to evade some copyright, so... The thoughts on Jurassic Park marketing. I would have loved to try their combo, and I would like to actually get those cups. Those cups are cool. Someday, Martin, I will be covering those.
Final scene of Camp Cretaceous, this scene happens.
There we go. Again, I gotta really abridge these clips so they, like, evade it. There we go.
For any fans of the Telltale...
There we go. Thoughts on sand tiger sharks? A what? I can't remember what those are. Where is it here?
Really could have used this 25 years ago.
Yeah, so that's how he gets the can. It was just in the sand. It wasn't even in the dirt. It makes no sense. It looks okay, Toon King. What any good quick advice for using movie clips for YouTube reviewers? For YouTube videos. Just condense it to much shorter cuts, and also move the footage around so it's less detectable by the bots. That's the best way I could go at it. I've never seen Dune, actually, James. Never seen Dune.
This scene happens.
Really could have used this 25 years ago.
For any fans of the Telltale game, I am truly sorry, because honestly, this sucks that the whole creative game had to be wiped clean to make this happen. Granted, Jurassic Park
Here we go.
creative game had to be wiped.
There we go. There's where it gets pissy for people. Let's see here. Again, I'm just adding what I have. I have to go get clips from the game. So, that's why you don't see me editing too much on this area.
Native game had to be wiped clean to make this happen. Granted, Jurassic Park Survival is coming out, but I doubt it will have this.
Do I have Survival? Let's see if I have that in my archives. Let's see here. Go to... Hope everybody's been having... Oh, I got that. All right, so we got that. We can put that stuff in. And yeah, guys, again, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. Super chats are always welcome. Supporting our Patreon always helps. The contributes yesterday really were appreciated. I really appreciate everybody involved who helped out yesterday. This hurts, and yes, I know where the can hits, and having it in the sand just made me lose my... Yeah, it's like... How? First of all... It was buried in mud. At this point, it's been like, what, 25, 30 years? I think we'd be buried underground. Second of all, it just doesn't... I mean, it isn't plausible to find something like that. Give you a prime example. I used to live up north. I used to live in a lot of farmland. We have to have these big hills, and it used to be owned by a family before us. One time I was mowing this big steep hill on our property, right? And I'm not kidding when I say this. I found in the ground, kind of engraved into the ground of the hill, a Kenner Star Wars Imperial officer's figure from the 80s. And I saw it, I'm like, what is that? And I picked it up, and it was from the 80s. And I'm like, what? And I'm thinking, how did it stay in this area for this long? In fact, I still have that figure. Be right back. Let me just go grab that. I had to take this guy off the stand. But, this guy, this is a 1980s Empire Strikes Back Imperial officer. I don't know if the focus is going to pick it up. But, this guy was from the original Kenner line. I found this exact figure kind of embedded into the ground when I was mowing my hill. And I cleaned him up, and he still looks great. Like, I gave him a little stand. I have a ton of these guys. I picked this guy, I found this guy in my property in the ground. So clearly it belonged to the kid before me who probably was playing with the Star Wars action figures and buried it somewhere. It's almost like they buried one of the dead troopers. So the idea that Ned Dachshund, to some degree, would find the can in this sort of condition, I can see being plausible. That being said, it's in fucking sand. How? No, here. This is what I was talking about, right here. Like, it's one thing if it's dirt. It's another thing if it's sand. If it's sand. This makes no sense to me. It's coarse, rough, irritating, and it gets everywhere. But, like, dirt, I get. Sand, this. Yeah, once again, this whole live stream has been brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. Like... So, dirt, dirt, I get. Sand, I don't. Second of all, this thing, unlike this figure, this is made of plastic. That is made of metal, and then tin. And I get it's rusty and shit. But how the fuck does it survive for 25 years with its sticker still intact? The Barbasol sticker. I don't think that's how this works. I haven't. This one scene is probably the worst scene in the show because it contradicts so much shit. I'm having a literal meltdown because I'm realizing how stupid this is. I feel you, fans. And it also contradicts things, so it makes the game canon, or the game non-canon. This one scene. Now, I understand because Spielberg, for the longest time, wanted to make this can the plot point for the sequel, for part 2 onwards. It was all about retrieving the can. But at this point, it's too fucking late, is all I'm saying. So, yeah, there's your rant for the day. This might even go in the review at some point. I don't know. Oh, this is stupid.
Fans of the Telltale
That was stupid.
had to be wiped clean to make this happen.
That was so dumb. Yeah, that was really dumb. How could you do this? Alright, let's just get in here. I'm not gonna lie, I actually do want to. This game actually looks pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie, this game looks pretty good. I do want to see how this plays out for a game. Honestly, it looks pretty kick-ass. Like, I do want to see how this game survival comes out. So.
Happen. Granted, Jurassic Park Survival is coming out, but I doubt it will have the same impact as the original game's story. And the scene here felt like someone on Dominion or...
Okay, this is where I bring in this part. Here we go.
And the scene here felt like someone on Dominion ordered its existence in order to have it make...
Alright, here we go. Yeah, isn't it some stupid shit? It feels like it was ordered. I liked it. I think it was a little funnier than the first one. It really is a return to form for Tim Burton. I thoroughly enjoyed Beetlejuice. I think it was about a 7. I give it a 7.
And the scene here felt like someone on Dominion ordered its existence. Ordered its existence.
I actually have to kind of slice it a little bit here. There we go. That works. I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks interesting.
Ordered its existence in order to have it make sense.
And then we go back to the movie. Then we go back to this stupid scene. We go back and forth, this stupid... All because Spielberg wanted it to be a sequel, and then Michael Crichton, when he wrote the book, said, duh, no can. Like, come on! All this because Spielberg just really wanted the can in there. My God, sometimes Spielberg, I'm sorry, sometimes sequels, you gotta let it go. Like, can I ask, Spielberg, can I ask you something? Just an honest question. Because now this is actually the scene, the more I look at it, the more it starts to bug me. The more this shit starts to bug me. This shot of the can, how bad was it to set this up? Like, how many hours did it take to set this whole shot, get this whole scene in there, just to justify the fact that you wanted this to be the Marvel post-credit scene for the sequel? How? Was it that hard to set this scene up that you said, I am so tired of setting this scene up, I'm going to make it the driving point of the sequel, and it never happened? It's like, yeah, there's a metaphor, Toon King. The idea for the cliffhanger is literally being shat on. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. I know, but like, you're gonna make a sequel anyway. Why does that poopy can have to be the driving point? Hashtag poopy can for sequel. I don't know. Oh god, this is so dumb. This is so dumb why it's there. It's raining shit. Hallelujah, it's raining shit. Oh. I used to let this slide. I thought it was cool, but now it's starting to piss me off. I mean, like, does it still have its cap? Hey, does it still have its cap on? Like, I guess it's a mechanism, but does it still have its can on? Like, the cap on a bar? Let me just show you guys something. I can't believe I had to do this. Like, yeah, you know what? I literally, not just as a prop for this project, for this production, but also to shave my own goddamn face, I have a literal can of Barbasol. An actual can, okay? We don't get these here in Canada often. I had to pick this up at a Dollar Tree. But, like, look at this. Liz, you see how it's structured? I guess you can frame it there where you can kind of see the cap, but, like, there's no cap. Like, there's supposed to be a cap on here to keep it from you accidentally spraying it, right? But now, you look at the scene, and, hang on a sec. It is, is the cap still on there? If I frame it right, let me just make a side-by-side comparison here. If I frame it right, but the same as that, hang on. I get it to where, yeah, let's see here. I mean, you could kind of say it's there, but for some reason, I just see the cap on top of it. Now you're going to tell me the cap survived. I don't know. Am I just, like, pulling it at this time? Like, yeah, we're getting off track. Let's get back on the main road. All right, let's approach this Tyrannosaur Park. Back to this, okay? This is just, my god. What the hell? When you think about it, it's kind of dumb. This movie's kind of stupid. Anyway, let's move on.
Ordered its existence in order to have it make sense for the can to be in the movie. This leads to the flaws
Yeah, there we go. That is where I have just, like, this stupid. Still dumb. Okay, let's see if I can use a Doxin clip to justify it. Let's see here.
You set this whole thing up. You set...
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, he's literally talking to Spielberg. He's literally talking to Spielberg. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna use that. That works. That really works. Actually, I like that line. That line works too. You know what? No, I'm gonna say you set this whole thing up. That actually is better context. So we're gonna use that clip. That actually helps.
You set this whole thing up. You set me up.
Yeah, I like that. There, that works. I like that. There we go. Anyway, yeah, that's I mean, good comment and suggestion from Starmaster. Again, guys, really appreciate everybody coming in for this. And again, Super Chat's welcome. Patreon support is welcome. This is awesome. Like, okay, again, it's fun working with you guys. It's fun interacting with this. Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, Josh, I point this out, because of fucking Camp Cretaceous, that game is no longer canon. I'm sorry.
In order to have it make sense for the can to be in the movie.
You set this whole thing up. You set me up.
This leads to the flaws I have with the film. Now, this review is already a tad on the...
Yeah, here we go. So now we're getting into the nitty-gritty here. Now we're getting into the shitty stuff. And this is the part I'm like, great! This is not going to backfire at all. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let me use this here. There we go. I'm gonna use that clip like that works. I love to stay and help out, but I gotta hope this live stream well. See that. Thank you so much for coming in, Starmaster. Really appreciate it. I don't think the game was ever planned to be canon to begin with. Yeah, it's very it's complicated. Most of the game canon should be brought into question. Honestly.
This leads to the flaws I have with the film. Now, this review is already a tad on the negative, but
so this is where we're gonna get interesting, folks. Very, very interesting. And I'm also gonna I gotta trim out those little gaps to make it a little bit easier to trim, essentially. I like that clip actually. That clip works a little better. I like that. That works. It's almost like me with the glasses as a critic saying, I have to analyze why this movie is now bad. More sand! Yes! Behold the sand! Ride the sandworms! Even though I've never watched Dune, ride the sandworms!
This leads to the flaws I have with the film. Now, this review is already a tad on the negative, but I am pointing out things I like.
There we go. That's the stuff. I want to bring out the stuff I like. Okay. That is the important thing. Likes come first. Negatives come second. Let's see here. Let's see. I want to find... It's a good clip I can use here to describe, like one of the positives I had. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think right here? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, and it gets everywhere. I know! I think everybody has a little bit of that Anakin Skywalker syndrome. Fuck sand! Hashtag fuck the sand. It's awful. It stinks. Sand stinks.
Negative, but I am pointing out things I like first to give the film some value in its fun.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to like add just a couple of things in here.
The film some value in its final cut. And maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, there we go. There's where we start. That's where it starts. That's how it starts. All right. PU sand stinks. The show Prehistoric Pet had dinosaurs act like real men. Yeah, they really did. They were much better.
And maybe that's the problem. The film is struggling to find an identity.
There we go.
The film is struggling to find an identity due to what feels like several story and script changes.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I know. It literally opens with Deadliest Catch. Prehistoric Park Edition. There we go.
Due to what feels like several story and script changes, conflicted ideas of where to go in tones and themes, and
yeah, this is where we get to the nitty-gritty of it. Where it's like, hey, the fuck you doing in this movie? Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Plus, Telltale Game makes Hammond similar to the novel counterpart, considering Isla Nublar's original inhabitants. Yeah, I know. Like, that's another reason why. It degrades more from the game. Like, way more from the game. Well, with Dominion, I find it a guilty pleasure. It has a ton of moments. It has a few good moments, but it makes enjoyable still a lot better than anything from Jaws 3. I agree.
themes and damage control for how much was trashed.
Yeah, how much was fucking trashed. And that's where I have to go find more clips from Fallen Kingdom. Let's see here. What can I add from FK? That's going to be a little better. I got a lot. God, I've been editing a lot here. We got a lot done here. Yeah, let me just try to find the part where you see Fallen Kingdom. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just trying to find a font. Right here. There we go. That's how I get the Fallen Kingdom clips. Alright, let's go to Find in Library. There we go. Now we have Fallen Kingdom ready. Okay. I've already been editing a lot like previously because there's so much going on here. And it's pretty fun. Okay. Now, let's go to... There's so much damaged. Let's see here.
This one's contaminated.
I just gotta find this thing.
Yeah, but I didn't instrument the collection inclusion with the T-Rex, so this sounds good.
Yep, did not like that either. Way to degrade Dr. Wu. Stupid movie. There you go. Well, we might find out, because there's a lot I'm editing in this episode, and there's some secrets revealed that I kind of want to not spoil here. So in case I have to go dark and end the stream early, it's because we hit a point where it's like, oh, I can't tell people this yet because I've got some dirt. So let's just see how far we can go. And yeah.
Trash with the previous film. And even with the extended cut, while it makes the film better, it doesn't fix a whole...
It doesn't fix a lot. Let's see here. Let me just... I have... There we go. Find a library. Let's So here, I gotta kind of go back a bit. Wow, wow! Look how much we got. Look at that. We're already almost halfway through. We're almost like we're like on the stretch here. Holy shit! Or like the final stretch. This is good. Okay. So I'm trying to remember because it's like I've mostly been watching the theatrical cut. I only look up the extended cut for certain scenes. Let me just quickly figure out what's a scene from there I can add. Let's see here. Just checking here. Get the prologue. Store scene. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. Okay. We got this. All right. I see. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Making Phileas and Ferb Season 5. Interesting.
And even with the extended cut, while it makes the film better, it doesn't fix a whole lot.
Let's see here. Getting an ad here. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm just checking some things here. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. Oh wow. I watched the extended cut once and I have it again, so I'm like, oh, there's stuff I missed. Shit. Even though I'm like going by the extended cut, it's like, oh, I gotta remember there's a lot that was cut. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, so I think there's a bit here that's like some stuff definitely cut from the film. Okay, here we go. There we go. Rebirth is part 7. That's sort of the plan. I mean, I hope it does. I really hope it does, Team King. I really hope it fixes a few things, because there are some issues with this film that I hope the next one definitely fixes. All right, here we go.
It doesn't fix a whole lot of it. It's great to see and still baffles me how so many important...
Yep. Lot was cut.
Racist animal here. I want this to go, huh?
Yeah, the whole poaching stuff, this shouldn't have been cut. Because it builds more tension between the two rivals, essentially. So...
It's great to see and still baffles me how so many important scenes were cut, like the prologue.
Yep.
many important scenes were cut, like the prologue, but there was always something off about this film's.
Jurassic World Rebirth should introduce the DX disease. I'm hearing something about the disease is going to be prominent in the 7th film. I know they are very peaceful animals. Alright.
Production that, while waiting for it, my hype for this one was spent on the last two, making this.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we got so much done today. I'm actually very impressed, guys. Let's see here. How's everybody doing in the stream? Because, yeah, we're probably going to call it by around 6 o'clock. Awesome.
A lot of it. It's great to see and still baffles me how so many important scenes were cut, like the prologue, but there was always something off about this film's production that, while waiting for it, my hype for this one.
All right. I had an idea for your shorts. Do a lip sync of Genie of Alec. I actually thought about doing that. I might actually do that. That'd be a cool idea. I'm considering that one. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, folks.
All right, yeah, this is where I want to go here. Let me also just change the music here, because music's got a little thing. There we go.
This one was spent on the last two.
We already got that.
Good.
Imagine if Disney's The Owl House fan film. That'd be, I mean, I've never watched The Owl House, but that'd be interesting.
Was spent on the last two, making this so-called final chapter not just rushed.
Let's see. want a clip from Fallen Kingdom. Jurassic Park Dominion review, aka 50 Shades of Sand. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. So yeah, it's just that we got a lot done. If we could get to the 45-minute mark, I think I'd be pretty happy with today. Let's see how far we can push it. I want to get a good shot here. Let's just use that. I'll use the shot of the baryonics from Fallen King. There we go. Yeah. All right.
To making this so-called final chapter.
Oh, we already used that though. Let's go with a different one. There we go. That works.
Spent on the last two, making this so-called final chapter not just rushed, but unsatisfying for me.
Yep, that's how it goes. The one thing I could say about Fallen Kingdom is at least the Biagioni was given a little bit of screen time despite Fallen Kingdom. I mean, like, at least in Dominion, it was practical. But yeah, it's like still a lot of practicality. You know, that's the only saving grace, is that they had better practicality. Which is not bad. That's still okay. It's still acceptable. Let's see here. No, gotta save that. Let's see here. I need the trailer. Did I get a different version of the trailer? Let's see here. Yeah, it's still the same trailer. Okay. So that's okay, that's not gonna play. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Who was the villain in Spider-Man 3? Sand. When was Bastion get the sand? Yeah, why is the third one always about sand? It's always about fucking sand. Even Revenge of the Sith, Rise of Skywalker, they all end in sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. And your name is? I'm Thor. You're Thor? Well, it hurts. Let's see here. Yeah, I want to get the tagline here because they say the epic conclusion. Bullshit. Bullshit. This is not the final chapter, you liars. Yeah, witness the epic conclusion, my ass. My God.
Final chapter not just rushed, but unsatisfying for me. And that's no doubt due to the film's troubled production.
Yep. Now we can go into the. All right, let me get the behind the scenes stuff going here. Hold on a sec, guys. I gotta get the BTS roll going here. Oh God. You poor unfortunate children. Yeah, I mean, like, both have problems, and are entertaining. Okay, where were we? Yeah, we're getting pretty close. We're almost to, like, the 50-minute mark. Do we push it to 50? I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Let me just go to where it starts. Yeah, it's all just about getting, like, BTS roll here. Let's see here.
We will Dominion
as bringing together.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, we got this. Yeah, I hope everybody's been enjoying this editing stream. I know it's a little, like, silent at times, but I am really making this worthwhile for you guys.
And that's no doubt due to the film's troubled production, starting off with the return of College Trevorrow and conflicts with...
Okay, here's where it gets interesting. Here's where it gets interesting. And I think this is actually where we actually have to stop it for the day. So, unfortunately, yeah, we might have to stop it here because this is going to go into spoilers. Major spoilers for the review. Like, oh boy. This is something I want to edit by myself, really, to be honest, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Starting off with the return of College Trevorrow and conflicts with, of all things, this...
Yeah, I want to... Okay, so... This is where it's going to get interesting. Now, let's just see here.
Trevorrow and conflicts...
Okay. Alright. Highlight post, you just caught the tail end of what we're doing. You just caught the tail end, unfortunately. And, yeah, this is where it's going to get interesting, folks. So, strap yourselves in. Oh, frickin' boy. Let's see here. Let me go into my files. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're in trouble here at this point. Let's go to Dominion. Review. Let's see. Okay. Where is... Did I put it? I think I put it in here. ST. Okay, here we go. This is where things go south, my friends. And once I get this part in, is where we have to part ways for the day. Because things go pretty crazy at this point. While we wait, let's why don't we answer a couple questions? Let's answer a couple questions before we wrap up. Let's see here. All right, let's answer a couple questions. Next time on BigJackFilms, Into the Sandverse. Okay, that's good. Having a blast. Thank you. Really enjoy it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Nickelodeon, please make Tough a Puppy movie. No. Oh, what? Okay. Let's see here. Jurassic Cartoon Evia, 50 Shades of Sand. James is being funny tonight. That's cool. Gorillas are actually peaceful animals. Yes. Chipmunks, these are very violent. Let's see here. Let's see if there's any here. You know, I complain about, yeah, we were talking about sand for half the fucking stream, which is hilarious. But yeah, if you guys have any quick questions, let me know, and I will answer them ASAP. Again, this is a good stream, like 2 hours is not bad. So, let's see here. Jurassic World Rebirth should introduce the DX disease from the novel, and the D should be similar to seminal flu from the planet, or just be like COVID. Which I think, like, something that the dinosaurs in this movie were supposed to be, because they were shut down for a couple months and had to come up with different rights. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'll answer a few questions in a sec, but let's just get this little bit here done. Let's see here.
Then direct.
Yeah, so we're gonna be discussing some Star Wars. Oh no! Oh no! Here it comes. Oh boy. This is where everything goes south. Here we go. You know what? Let's get to the clip. Let's see here. Alright, let's just go through this and find some clips we can use that explains what I'm talking about, because this is where things get really interesting, people. Really, really interesting. Okay.
Bro, and conflicts with, of all things, the Star Wars sequel trilogy being finished around the same time.
Here we go. This is where it all goes downhill, and you know what? I know exactly. All right, I think this is where we're gonna end it here, folks, because this is where the things get interesting that I'm going to save for the review. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Okay. So yeah, that's it for this stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna be probably I have a dentist appointment in the morning, but I'm gonna try to make some room to maybe do a stream tomorrow as well. But I hope you guys have been enjoying this. This has been a good time. It's overall been good. Again, don't forget to support our Patreon. Send us super chats. We're gonna figure out this YouTube membership thing if we can get that going. But all your support, all your viewership has been amazing. Bless you guys so much. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the sit back as we continue the review. And we're probably going to do more of it tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, how we've been doing, how it's been looking. A huge thanks to the following. Super Michael 99 for that super chat. That really goes a long way in helping support our show and our channel because YouTube has not been in our favor. And then on top of that, Toon King. You have some ideas for the episode. You have some little sections that were really cool. Really appreciate that, my man. It's always cool to get the audience's contribution and help with making these things. So, again, thank you all so much. So, until the next live stream, until the next video, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off, saying have a great evening, have a good dinner, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Until then, see you guys later. Take it easy.